This one, we're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Second down run by Pacheco. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd and less than a yard.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. It's Pacheco again. And he's brought down for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll run for this. And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
This is ahead for about 5. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here's 2nd and 5. Hauled in by Gray. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Street. Ready.
Back now, pressure on its way. That's complete, David Njoku. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. David Njoku, the touchdown. PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time a flag flies, somebody moved early. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Darnold looking to throw. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll send him over right. From the 32. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that's a Steelers first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Room to run inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now Darnold has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. The rookie from Miami, they're on the stop. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second. And they have to be thinking points here. Pacheco. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Held to no gain on the run, and that brings up 4th and goal.
Well, this defense simply outplayed the offense here on these first 3 downs. And now they put this offense in the unenviable position of deciding what to do on 4th and goal.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Dicker connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset but couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hey, smash, drop roll. Ready?
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one complete to Njoku. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of... There on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Warrior 70. Check go.
2nd and 4. He's on the move. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll throw on first. He'll get this to Tillman. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Check smash. Check smash. Go.
2nd and 1. Headed out right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Here we go. Set. Hut, hut.
Ford straight ahead. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 28. Got a man, it's Njoku. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. Working inside the red zone. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And he drives this forward to the 6. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun snap again to Ford. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Ford can't push it across. They make the stand, and looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready, ready.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Staying on the ground with Ford. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns grow their lead just before halftime. On is Hopkins for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns drive their lead to 11. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Calvin Austin on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Darnold now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Darnold. He throws a bullet deep to the right, and someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Ooh, almost to throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Escapes the pocket. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Buys time, rolling right. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Looking for the back that time. And that makes it 4th down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Looking to throw. Throw caught by his running back. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. And they drag it. Just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Throwing it just before halftime. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
And go!
Looking to throw. A massive shot towards the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Browns intercept the final throw for the end zone, and that is how our first half's going to end. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now Boswell on to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
70 Lions! Here we go, set!
A give up the middle to Ford. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that gives the Browns a first.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Throw reeled in by Njoku. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the gun, it's Ford. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress out the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
Here we go, here we go!
Pass play on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
On the carry, it's Ford. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ready? Ready?
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's on the move. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ford has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Another one for Ford. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. On is Hopkins for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns push their lead to 18. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the...
With the score from
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Go street. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
2nd and 10 now. He puts some juice up. He's got it inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers make it an 11-point ball game.
Steelers 10.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And that kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
This is Ford on the handoff. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now.
Set. Hook.
From the 38. Throwing deep for the end zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Paulson Adebo's got it. And the Steelers have some new life in the 4th.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They'll come out throwing. Caught by Freiermuth. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
2nd and 3. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. They're throwing it. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Let's go. 79 Bronco. Hey, Smash.
Motioning the tight end now.
Let go.
Here he is to throw on 2nd down. Chased out to his right. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 backward. Set.
He'll look to throw. Finds his back complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
From the 41. He fires one deep down the left sideline.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back now, pressure on its way. He's trying to, and that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. And the Browns have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk it.
That's a Cleveland touchdown. So exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
Ready up!
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Panther 11, Panther 11!
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Slot man in motion right. Trying again following the sack. A bit of desperation on this thing. Big gain downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Pass play coming here. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Oh no, they get him yet again. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But going 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to be brought down after a small gain to the 18. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. The Steelers go to a dime set. Must be thinking pass on this third down. Couple additional DBs brought in. Hauled in by Gray.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Lengthy fourth down try here. They need 6.
Go! Check, hurt, hurt. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Hut, hut.
Back to throw, needing a first. He connects downfield on 4. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He sends this one to the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns put up even more points in a win. David Njoku, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Browns continue piling on to this lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. This one intended for the running back. And now they face 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Check. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Bring it. Ready.
He'll throw it. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Track 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Check go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Trying to push it deep downfield. And there's our last state image of this game. It's intercepted. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. this is going to be the final play of the game.
Set up. 79 Broncos. Set up.
Throwing now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. So the Browns come away with the win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.